Like many of the education reform rallies before it, the protest through Chile's capital began peacefully. Thousands of students and reform advocates back on the streets to demand an overhaul of the country's education system. They're familiar scenes, with protests like these going on across Chile since 2011. Police were well prepared too, because like past demonstrations, it degenerated into this. With each push from riot police, student protesters fought back. They're angry, and this is what they want.
We want a country where the children of the well-off can study with those who are not. That means free, public and quality education.
Our demand is that education is once again a right and not a privilege for a select few. It is not a business, it is not for making profits, which is how it's been all these years.
But after almost 2 years of protest, secondary and tertiary students have seen little real change. They say it's still only the rich who can afford to get an education, and there's evidence to back them up. According to the Organisation for Economic Cooperation and Development, when comparing the cost of tuition and living costs, student fees are 3 times higher in Chile than Australia, Japan and the US. That explains their determination, thereby putting Chile's politicians on notice that these students will fight right through till November's presidential election if they have to. Mereana, Jazeera.